You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
Hey, and welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to take a look at what's called the Thunderbolt. And it's pretty much like a twist, as we've all come to know. And this came from the fine folks at Beauticig. And it's part of the Phoenix line. So, we're going to go down to the table shop, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it, and we'll come back up and have ourselves a vape session. But before we go down to the table, I got to point out, I did receive this pre-charge for purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of this product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay, so this is the packaging that the Thunderbolt came in, and it basically just gives the web address of Beauty, or Beautiful, and XIII. So that's all it really has on it. But here is the Thunderbolt. This is like an Ego style, Ego Twist style. You have a dial down here, and this has a carbon fiber wrap. You click it 5 times to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little light show, and it's going. Now your dial settings here starts out at 8 watts, and it goes all the way up to 16. Now it does this in 0.1 increments. That red line that's there, you just turn it, and it'll click into place. Turn it, and it'll click into place. So turn it, it'll click into place, and it goes all the way up to 16, and it stops. You can't move it any further past 16, or you can't move it any further past 8, which is right here. Well, that's 16, but yeah, you can't move it any further past 16. Now the 510 is spring loaded. I believe it's going to be a chrome brass and maybe gold painted finish. If I find out differently, then I will put it in video here. Now to turn this off, you're going to click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little light show, and it's off. And there's nothing on the bottom. The Phoenix logo is actually on the button itself. Now I'll show you what the power levels are for this, as the color on this will change the longer you vape it. And of course, to charge this, you have a micro USB port. So when you plug it in, the light will turn red. Yep. When you plug it in, the light will turn red, and it will stay red until it's finished charging, and then it will just turn out. Now you can use this as a pass-through as well. So you can vape it as a pass-through. when it fires, the light will be red, or the light will be white. And this does have a 10-second cutoff feature. There you have it, my peeps. That is the Phoenix Thunderbolt. And now we'll go back out to main camera view and we'll show it in action. Alright, so here we are back at main camera view. And that is the Thunderbolt. I keep wanting to call it the Spear, but I haven't received the Spear yet. That is the next thing that I'll be doing for Beauticig. Okay, so a little bit more about it. As I pointed out, that 5-click on, 5-click off option. Get a little bit of a light show there. Now, the power levels. When you get below 70%, it's going to turn blue. The light around the fire button, which I have some pictures for that. I showed them once, I'm going to show it again. Now, the blue's like 70%, and I believe that when the red comes up, that means you're at a 30%. It's time to recharge. So, now if you get down low enough to where it'll stop working, it'll just cut itself off, and it'll flash at you before it does. And that means that it's definitely time to recharge. Now, this does have the carbon fiber wrap. Really nice feel to it. Now, the rest of this, I'm going to say that this is a chromed brass, much like the Viking, okay? It might be brushed 303 stainless steel. I could be wrong. I mean, it does have a brushed kind of texture to it. But my guess is that it's either going to be chrome brass or it's going to be 303 stainless steel, because majority of the product line from the Phoenix is 303 stainless steel. Now, of course, you know that it goes up and down from 8 watts up to 16 watts, and of course you have that little red indicator there that shows you what your level is at. So you can go in not point, but you can go in 1 watt increments between 8 to 16 watts. Now basically they have it marked off like every 2, as I've shown before. So let's see, I can get it shown again real quick here. It starts out at 8 and you see it go to 10, but in the middle there is 9. So it goes in 1 watt increments. The button, is pretty much flush with the rest of the Thunderbolt, well, in a general section, though, So it's very comfortable to hold, too. They have the micro USB on the side. But now, the one problem that I have with that is that it doesn't go in straight. It kind of goes in crooked. Now, I don't know if that's just with mine, because, see, it might look like it's straight, but that's technically crooked, though, because, I mean, it should be, like, real simple to put it in there, and it's not. You have to kind of, like, jimmy it a little bit to get in there. It's weird. But once it's in there good and tight, makes a solid connection, so you're getting a good charge. So it does have a 10-second cutoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. It's making a line right. There we go. So, well, maybe it's more or less a 10 to 13 second cutoff. I believe that this is the best portable, handheld e-cigarette that I've ever come across. It has a really fabulous look to it. They call it the Thunderbolt. I don't know why they came up with the name the Thunderbolt, because it sure doesn't look like a thunderbolt of lightning. It doesn't. It looks more like a torch, you know, like you're carrying a torch. So, yeah, I don't know why they came up with the name Thunderbolt, but it's a good name, you know. I like the name. Maybe they came up with the name because of how powerful it is. I don't really know. But I definitely like how it goes from gold to silver to gold to carbon fiber, gold to silver to gold again, and then on the very bottom it is silver. Now, the 510 connection is a sprung-loaded 510 connection, and of course you can see that it has a square contact and not a circular contact. I'm actually starting to see square contacts show up more and more now. And I believe that that has something to do with the materials that they use now. Whereas before, it was the circular one, and that was more or less like a thinner version of what they could use. But now that they're using the square type, it seems like the square type actually lasts longer, in my opinion, than what a circular one would. All in all, it's a great little device, very portable. You can put it inside my pocket, carry it around, and you know, you can put all your 510 devices on here. You can put all your ego type devices on here, such as the Viking, or even the Thor. Which, let's change it over real quick. I'm almost out of liquid here on my Viking, so we'll change it over to the Thor. And we'll have ourselves a nice little... Okay, so there it is with the Thor. I like being able to jump it to 16 watts. That's very nice, you know, because most of your little devices like this does not go up that high. I don't really think there's much more I can say about it. So, for wholesalers, resellers, vendors that are looking to get the Thunderbolt, you can contact Maggie right here. I have all her contact information here. And you can also go by way of their website, which is www.beauticig.com. Now, I am going to have another video coming by them. I don't know when it's going to come up because they still have yet to ship me what's known as the Spear. And it's their 22mm mod. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And big shout out to you, Maggie, for sending these on to me. It's been a privilege and a joy and a treat to actually review these products. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.